Yeah, my study beyond music was my grandmother, my mother, you know what I mean, my father, the people that was close to me. You know, I didn't read about none of those other people. You know what I mean? I observed a work ethic that existed before me. I observed poverty and the struggles, and that was enough to like inspire me to want to break the poverty curse in my family. I mean, in my book, I wrote about watching O.J. Simpson as a kid because of the things he accomplished. So it was more of watching his house and like, man, I like to have that, the material things. But as far as like studying an individual, never really happened. How I feel things can change in the economics where communities are concerned is for like-minded individuals that's from those communities to come together first. You know what I mean? Definitely the ones that's successful, the ones that have made it. You know what I mean? It's important to not abandon the very community that helped shape and mold you and played a real interesting role in who you became. So to turn and walk away from that community is a major reason the community continues to suffer. In my community, Fifth Ward, you know, I live by example. You know, I built a recreation center, which consists of a full court basketball facility, a weight room, a computer room, you know, a boxing gym. You know, we do a lot of things such as Christmas, you know, give away toys. On Thanksgiving, you know what I mean, we give away turkeys and food, feed the homeless. We doing things year round. It's a lifestyle with us, you know what I mean? And I think that's where respect really began. You know what I mean? When each of us that has been successful in that community come back and plant those kind of seeds, then we're doing our part. Like right here in Chicago, I think a major piece of being able to stop that violence is to release Larry Hoover. You know what I mean? Someone who has a voice, you know, someone who is respected in Chicago and around the world. You know, a lot of people don't want to hear that story. A lot of people feel like, you know, they unforgiving. You know what I mean? They feel like one can't evolve, you know. In other words, you do something in your 20s, it's okay to punish you the rest of your life. But, you know, if that mentality, you know, it's almost like a slave mentality. If that would leave, you know, from those in these high places where our communities, you know, speaking like of government and different things like that, that govern our communities, if that would change, I think a lot of this violence and different things like that can change. I feel that rappers can contribute. I feel that they should contribute and help uplift our communities. You know what I mean? They're a product of our communities, so, you know, they're not excluded. You know what I mean? I'm not excluded. You know, it's a family thing, and if we all come together and unite that way, it'll be respected even more where the youth is concerned. My biggest pet peeve is the systems that existed even before me. A lot of those systems are the business structures. This is the way it should be, which I went against all of them. You should be happy with this production deal, or you should be happy with this artist deal, because this is the way, you know, it should be. So, you know, I was against them from day one. I'm against them right now. I was against it, you know, with my movement, even moving into publishing where the book thing is concerned. So those are things that I dislike.